Hey YouTube family, it's Love for my curls here, aka Denise, and back here with another video. Have I actually just said that? Oh my gosh, I just can't believe I just said that, to be honest with you. Only because it's been so long. It's been so long, guys. So it's been about 3 years or coming up to 3 years. Now, a lot has changed in that time. You must be wondering whether I was even going to come back to film again, because sometimes some YouTube creators that you follow, it's like you're watching their videos and all of a sudden, boom, they've taken a break. And before I used to think, oh, I used to love their videos. Why can't they just keep up with the videos? I'm missing their content, but I've had to experience myself that sometimes you just need a break and you actually need to be honest with yourself and actually say, you know what, if I continue on this path, am I just going to drain myself out completely? Um, or should I just take a break and continue on when I've got that energy back, that spark back, and when I feel ready? And I think that's the decision I absolutely needed to make for myself. So I'm back, and I'm so excited. Obviously, like coming back now, it's been a little while, and for some reason I was a bit nervous filming this. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a bit nervous. It's been a while. A lot has changed, but you know what? This has been definitely something that I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to get back into, and now is the time. You know what you know, right? You just know in your feeling, your gut instinct that actually now is the time. Yeah, so I'm back. I'm back. I've got my notepad here because I didn't want to forget anything in terms of the reasons why I left and just some new things that I'm using now in my curly hair routine that I wanted to share with you. My hair colors change as well, so a lot has changed in this time, or during the time I've been off. So yeah, let me get started. So when I was filming before, so just a little bit of background actually about me. So I've got two children. So at the time that I was filming my videos, my youngest was about 6 to 8 weeks at the time. Now I thought it would be harder filming then than it is now, but there were a lot of times where my baby at the time would be taking, naps and be sleeping, and sometimes my children would sleep for like 2 to 3 hours at a time. So that gave me time to really do my videos and just get myself prepared. But as life got busier, they say life be lifing, and my daughter got older as well as my other daughter, because I've got two daughters. It just became increasingly hard for me to fit that time in to do a video. Now, don't get me wrong, could I have done one? Could I have kept it going? Maybe, but to be honest, the quality probably wouldn't have been that great. I know I would have been very fatigued. It might have been a very rushed video. And for me, I want to really film something where I feel I'm happy to post this. And at the time I just wasn't. I'd started a new job as well. So it was just, life was just becoming really, really busy, and there's so much to juggle when you're a mother. Shout out to all the mothers out there, whether you're a single mother, mother with your partner, your husband, whoever. Shout out to all of you, because you are all doing an amazing job. It's really, really hard to balance motherhood with work life, and also trying to be a content creator as well. Sometimes people don't realize the amount of work that goes into this and the amount of time and planning, but if you're able to do it in the end and you're able to get out the content that you're happy with and continue on that journey, then shout out to you. But the ones that do need to take a break, and you feel like now is the time for me to just pause, reflect, take some time out, and don't be hard on yourself, because there were times I was a little bit hard on myself and I thought, oh no, I'm letting myself down. But I had to put myself first at that point in time, and my kids and my family life as well, and my work. When you're starting a new job as well, you really need to be mentally focused, in terms of you're learning about a new company, you're learning about the things that they do there, and learning about your job, and all that takes mental effort as well. And at that time I just felt like I couldn't do all of it. So yeah. And as I said before, life, I kind of picked up on this a little bit, or touched on this, sorry, is that life just became overwhelming, to be honest. Obviously, I never knew how it was to be a mother of two, and you know what I've experienced as being a mother as well is that it's different for everybody. You know, sometimes you talk about your experiences with other people, you're just like, how are they able to get on with things so well? You feel like it's so easy, and from the lens that you're looking at, looking through, it's like it seems so easy for that person, and they're just able to get on with it, and they're just able to just, you know, just continue with life, and they don't look stressed, and it's just like, why am I so stressed? Why does it feel like a heavy load for me? But I've just realized everyone's different, and for me, I just had to just take a break, and I had to put my mental health first, to be honest, because could I have continued? As I said, I could have, but would that have affected things for me? You know, who knows? So I had to just be honest with myself, and I prayed on it as well. I'm a very spiritual person, and I felt that God was guiding me to just take a pause. It's not the end, but for now, take a break. So yeah, that's me. So in terms of my hair, so as you can see, it's a different color. I don't know if the camera really picks up on it, but my hair color is like a dark, I would say like a, well, basically, I did have highlights in my hair, and I went through a period of coloring my hair. So I colored my hair red. I was kind of bored of the blonde highlights. I colored it red. I also lifted the color myself, and then I tried to do chestnut blonde. Didn't come out very well. Honestly, I would advise going to a hairdresser if you really want to have a good color done, because I just thought, okay, I'm going to save some money, some time, but no matter how many YouTube videos I was watching, or no matter how many times I was reading the instructions, it just didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. And then in the end, I was just bored of the mismatching color. So I actually ordered a color kit from a company called eSalon. Now, I don't know if they're just UK based or if they can deliver worldwide, but basically it's like a kit. Maybe I can put a picture up on the screen here, but so you go on the website and you basically go through like a questionnaire where you talk about what your current hair color is and what the hair color is that you're after. And then they will send you a kit, like a personalized kit with actually your name on it as well. It's quite cute. It said actually Denise, which is quite nice. And it comes with like a developer and a brush, gloves, you know, all the things that you need to have to color your hair. And it was quite an easy process. Now, for me, I think next time round I will go for the ammonia free version, because woo, I had to open the windows, I had to open the door. I mean, the smell of the ammonia went straight through my nose and into my head. I had like a migraine or a bad headache that day. So I definitely will go for the ammonia free version. But to be honest, I really enjoyed the experience. It was really easy. The instructions were laid out really well, were written really well. And I definitely will be using that service again. I believe they're also on Instagram as well. So please check them out. It's really, really good actually. So yeah, so first of all, my hair color is different. And I'm putting in less effort into my hair. Now, when I say that, I still care for my hair. I look after it, but I'm not kind of too fussed of like layering my hair with too many products. I've learned as well, my hair doesn't like too much layering. I used to think before, the more I put on, the more moisturized it will feel, the better it will look. But to be honest, I think with my hair, I mean, I don't really know my hair type. I think it is kind of fine. So my hair works better if I don't have as much layers. So honestly, I would advise, if you feel that, oh, my hair feels too weighed down, it's not looking right, the curls ain't popping, maybe your hair type doesn't actually need as much layering. Like literally what I do now, I'll use a heat protectant, and I'll be going through these products in a moment, a heat protectant, a curl cream, and a gel, and that's it. Or sometimes I'll just skip on to using a leave-in conditioner that's got heat protectant in it and a gel on top. That's what I'll use, or sometimes a mousse on top. It just depends. But I tend to try and stick to two products at one time. And to be honest, I've gotten the best results. My hair is lasting better. It's not feeling too producty. It's not being weighed down too much. So honestly, I would definitely advise trying out whether you do actually need as much layers as you're putting on, whether maybe less is more. So that's what I found as well. And to be honest, just being a busy mom, you know, back at work now, the less layering I do, the less time I'm obviously spending on my hair, but I'm still getting good results. So that's what I've been doing as well. I'm not refreshing as much as well. So before, every morning I'd wake up and I'd spray my hair down, or I would use a curl refresher, because in my mind it's like, no, I need it. My curls ain't looking right. I need to put something on it in order for it to bounce back up. But actually, all I really needed to do, and I've learned this about my hair as well, is that just let it down. Just take off the scarf, the bonnet, whatever I'm wearing, and just let my hair be a bit free for a moment. Um, if I find that it's in a kind of a stuck, you know, like sometimes when you take off your scarf or your bonnet, and it's like in a position where it's like it's just not coming down, it's just all stuck up in the air. Sometimes I will put on like a clip. So I'll clip my hair on this side, so it kind of weighs it down, and I'll just do my makeup and carry on with what I need to do, and then I'll let it out maybe like 10 minutes or 15 minutes later, or I just let it free. I literally just do this. I maybe pat it down, and then I just find that actually it just falls into place. And also the main thing about me not having to refresh my hair as much is hold, hold. But you know, I can come to that in a moment. But literally, if you've got enough hold in your hair from the products that you're using, then you shouldn't have to refresh as much, because the reason why maybe you're refreshing is because your curls have loosened up a bit. It hasn't stayed in its fixed state that maybe it did on, you know, day one from using your products. But maybe you used too much curl cream that day. Maybe you used too much moisturizing products, like maybe the ratio between the moisturizing products and the gel and the holding product, sorry, was just way off. Maybe you was using too much cream versus the gel. And for me, what I find is that if I'm using more gel as opposed to the curl cream, I'm getting better results, because the cream is meant to obviously moisturize your hair. Yes, some can obviously add definition, like I tend to use a curl cream to add definition, but it's going to make your hair too moisturized. And then you find that actually I need to refresh the next day, when really and truly add a little bit more, maybe gel or mousse, whatever the holding product is, and maybe you'll find that you won't have to refresh as much. And also I'm using a hairspray as well, which I'll come to that in a moment. So yeah, that's helped as well, not being able to refresh every day, which means that I've got a little bit more time in the morning for myself. I also clarify a little bit more. So because I was using products before that was weighing my hair down a little bit, I found that actually my curls and style wasn't lasting as long as I'd wanted to. So what I find is actually just clarifying your hair, literally using a good shampoo to just take out all the build up. Now there's so many shampoos out there, but I find the ones that have got a certain ingredient in it, which I'll maybe come to that in a moment, really, really, if it's on the higher level, then I know that actually it's going to really, really clean my hair very well. And to be honest, certain brands and certain shampoos that I've tested and trialed just work better. I don't like too much moisturizing shampoos. I tend to use moisturizing shampoos as my second wash. So I'll use I tend to clarify once every 3 weeks, but I tend to use a proper cleansing shampoo that really foams up on a weekly basis. And then I'll follow up with a moisturizing shampoo, so that I just kind of adds the moisture back in, and actually I can also detangle with the shampoo. So that's what I've done as well. So because I am clarifying once every 3 weeks or a little bit more often, I find that my styles are lasting better, because I'm really getting rid of that product buildup. So to be honest, it might just be product buildup that you have in your hair that's not making your hair last, as well as too many layers, as I said before, and not enough holding products as part of your curly hair routine. So yeah, so now is the time, I guess, for me to go through my products. I've got quite a few here, so I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I wanted to at least go through what I am using. So I guess probably best for me to start off with the shampoo. So I am using the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Shampoo. So it looks like this. I don't know if the camera can pick it up okay. Oh, it can't. Oh, it's got a little bit reflective. Yeah, you can't really see it. Yeah, maybe I'll put a picture up on the screen. But yeah, it's the hydrating shampoo. Now I've used this off and on, and sometimes I'm like, no, I don't really need it. It's a bit, it's a bit pricey for a shampoo because I mean this bottle is what is this? 70 milliliters, and I'm UK, so I buy it from Amazon and UK, and it does cost me about £10. So yeah, for this bottle, it's like £10 for a shampoo, but it works so well. It really cleans my hair, and the smell, it has like a like a like a flowery, perfumey smell. Oh, it's so nice. It's like a spa kind of smell for me, to be honest. Like I'm in a spa and I'm just smelling those, those flowers and those nice aromas. But it really cleanses my hair very well. And I remember I used to go to a hairdresser years ago that used to always use the shampoo on my hair. So this is my favorite, to be honest. Out of all the shampoos, I would say this is my favorite. It works so well. The bigger bottles, yes, are pricier, but because the shampoo is so concentrated, you shouldn't have to use that much. So yeah, this is definitely one that I love. Onto another shampoo is by As I Am. Maybe I should try and turn off the light so that you can see it better. I don't know if this would help. Yeah, so the As I Am Long and Luxe strengthening shampoo, and it's got pomegranate in it, I believe. Strengthening and hydrating hair wash. So I tend to use this on my second wash, just to, as I said, just to soften my hair down, make it feel a little bit more moisturizing before I go into deep conditioning my hair. And to be honest, you know what a game changer is that I found when it comes to detangling? Now, I'm not going to say it's going to work for everyone. This is just me, something I've discovered, is that I actually brush detangle my hair with shampoo in it. So I'll use, so yeah, I know this was all on TikTok, I believe, and social media, but the unbrush, so the unbrush just got like the green, yeah, FHI unbrush. And I find that actually it works better when you do it this way round, this way down, not round. Yeah, in terms of like detangling your hair. So not like this way. And I'll literally just foam up my hair with the As I Am shampoo, and I use that, and I'm telling you, it's a game changer. And I can even finger detangle it, and yeah, my hair comes out really, really nice and detangled, because I used to leave it up to my deep conditioner to detangle my hair, but no, I find that sometimes I create more, there's more and kind of knotty feeling that happens because I'm all washing my hair and I'm all doing this, and maybe it's creating a little bit more tangles. So if I do brush detangle with the shampoo, it works so much better. Yeah, next I use a deep conditioner. Now actually, most of the time I tend to use a deep conditioner, but if there are times that I'm running out of time, I just want to kind of quickly condition my hair. Either I'll find a deep conditioner where you can kind of leave it on for about 5 minutes and it still does the job, or I tend to find something that's just really moisturizing. But another thing I have learned during my journey as well is that you don't want too much protein in your routine or too much moisture. So too much protein can mean that your hair is too stiff and it can break. Maybe maybe it needs a little bit more strengthening at times, but too much of it on an ongoing basis can actually cause that stiffness. And then too much moisture can make your hair too mushy, and actually it can cause your hair to break as well. So you kind of want to balance, but definitely have a feel of your hair as well. And I mean, how is your hair reacting? Does it feel more dry? Maybe you need a little bit more hydrating. Does it feel a little bit weak and a little bit too mushy? You might need some protein, but having a balance actually works pretty well. Now, when it comes to a protein moisture balance deep conditioner, the one that I like to use is by Mo Knows Hair. Now, I love her channel. I followed her for years since I started my curly hair journey. I mean, she's one to watch, honestly. I'm following her on Instagram. I think she's amazing. And I've learned so much about her and her hair, and also, what we should be doing with our hair as well to keep our hair healthy. And she has come out with some products as well. So one of the products that I do like to use a lot is the Elasticity restoring treatment, sorry. So let me turn off the light so you can kind of see it. Yeah, it looks like that. So you can only buy it on her website, and it's just amazing. I mean, it says it improves protein moisture balance and reduces breakage. And she said in terms of you know, if you really want to concentrate on length retention, then this is the treatment to use. And this is like my 4th tub, I think. And it just, oh, honestly, the smell is just, it just smells yummy. I can't even describe it. It's like kind of smells a bit fruity, flowery, but it's just so yummy. And what I do like about this deep conditioner is that you don't need to leave it on for so long as well. So as I said, a busy mum, I've got a lot to do. So literally sometimes I can just deep condition in the shower with this. So you can leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes with a hair steamer. So I tend to use a steam from the shower. That helps me as well. I have actually got a kind of conditioning cap as well that I put in the microwave. That helps. But it's amazing. It's really, really nice. I haven't tried her other products, but I must say, because, you know, my main focus was length retention, I really, really wanted to try this deep conditioner of hers, and it has really, really helped. The more I've been using it, the more that I find that actually my hair does feel a bit more moisturized and products are working better on my hair. And actually my hair looks a bit more springy as well, because elasticity in your hair is so important. It's the ability for your hair to be able to stretch and not kind of like break so easily, for it to kind of be kind of spring back into place. So without having to like quickly snap. So that is amazing as well. I really, really like that. And it's got hydrolyzed quinoa, mango seed butter. Yeah, it's really, really nice. Really, really nice. It definitely has helped the elasticity in my hair. And then another deep conditioner. Now this is an OG, and I think so many people have used this, but yeah, I have to keep this in my routine as well. It's more on the moisturizing side, but I really, really still like it when my hair does feel maybe a little bit too dehydrated. This is the Shea Moisture. Sorry, I have to always turn off this light because I don't know if you can see it very well. So it's the Shea Moisture Intensive Hydrating. Was it hydration hair mask? Yeah. So this is the one, and oh, this smell. Oh, honestly, I'm just like, oh, it just smells so. It smells edible, but in a way it doesn't. I don't know. It just smells like you want to eat it, and obviously you can't. And it just smells. Oh, it just smells so nice. It just smells so good. And it's so moisturizing. Oh my gosh! As soon as I put it on, and I like to use this in my kids' hair as well, because my kids' hair gets very tangled, and they got a lot of hair. So as soon as I use this on not soaking wet hair, but wet hair, oh my god, it's like the tangles are like literally just given up. The tangles are I've given up since you've put on this treatment, because honestly, it's like butter. It just feels so nice. It's so good, and this has been in my routine for years. So this is not kind of nothing new for me, but it's something I've just purchased so many times because I have to keep it in my arsenal. Yeah, so arsenal of products. Honestly, this is amazing. And then what else have we got here? And then when it comes to other stuff as well. Oh, I actually got this Detox Dynamo Clarifying Shampoo as well. Let me turn off my light so you can see what I'm saying here. Yeah, so it's by Naughty, 97% natural. It says on here, and this is like the clarifying shampoo. So when I talk about clarifying my hair once every 3 weeks, I tend to use that as well. So that's really, really nice. And then when it comes to like leave-ins, I would say the one that I do like to use a lot is the Rizos Curls Heat Protection Multivitamin Leave-In. Now, I got the small bottle only because I just wanted to try it out. I advise, wherever there's a product that you've never tried before and you're like, oh, will it work? Won't it work? I'll definitely try and say, see if you can get the travel size, because at least if you're not investing in the bigger size, because if you invest in the bigger size, and then you find that actually it just doesn't work well, then it's like, oh, you've kind of wasted your money, isn't it? But at least with the travel size, you can try it out, and if it really works well, you can invest in the bigger size. So I definitely feel as though I probably would purchase the bigger size because it is really nice. And the added bonus of the heat protection, because I wasn't really using heat protection in my hair before. But now I'm a little bit more mindful of that as well, because I do diffuse my hair now. I know diffusing it ain't, well, they say it's not as bad as, like, you know, when you're blow drying with the comb attachment. But still, I believe because it's still some sort of heat, and depending on what heat setting you're using, you want some sort of heat protection. And this is really moisturizing as well. So this goes really, really nice under most of the gels that I've ever used as well. And also another thing, don't know if anyone knows this, but if you ever want to find out whether a product works well together, is that literally just put a little bit of product in your hand. So put a little bit of, for example, this, a little bit of your gel in the same hand, and then rub it together. And then if you find that it's like a nice smooth texture, then you know that it's going to work well. But if it starts clumping and it doesn't look right, then you know that those two products don't mix, because I never used to do that. And then I used to find that my hair would get really flaky or it wouldn't turn out very well. But actually, I tend to do that all the time. And this one always seems to work well with a lot of my products. Sorry, I tried to not make this video too long, but because there's so much that's gone on in the last 3 years, this one's going to be a little bit longer. So bear with me. Yeah, another product that I like to use is the Miracle Shield by Curlsmith. So let me turn off the light as well so you can see this properly. So yes, it looks like this. It's a heat protectant as well. And yeah, I really like it. I use it as a leave-in conditioner as well. I'm just big on heat protections, to be honest with you, heat protectants. And if they've got that kind of like leave-in or moisturizing element to it, then it's a win-win for me. So I tend to use this as well. Now, before I continue, I just want to say that this is based on my own personal experience and opinion. I'm not a medical professional, and everyone's hair and sensitivities are different. Please do your own research and listen to your hair and body. Product that I like to use. Now, I know there's a lot of people that have stopped using this brand because of their own personal experiences or of what's happened to their hair. I know that people have had some hair loss in the past. Not sure how many people that have experienced this, but I know it's out there. But I did have to take a step back and say actually to myself, did the product work for my hair? And it actually did. It didn't cause me to have any allergic reactions. So I'm not saying, oh my gosh, go out and buy it. I think they have changed their formula and have rebranded the products. But to be honest, it works well for my hair. I mean, I used this last night. I haven't had no reactions. It's worked well, to be honest with you. And I think it is a product that I do want to keep in my stash as well. So, and that product is the DevaCurl SuperCream. And I tend to get my one from iHerb as well. And to be honest, even when I'm looking at the reviews on iHerb, obviously, who knows if it's fake or not, but if it is real, there are quite a few people that are still using the product and have found, good results as well. So, and I can only go by my own personal experience. And to be honest, I want to be honest here because I wouldn't want to say, oh, I'm using this other product on my hair, but actually it was this product that I used. I just wanted to kind of keep it real. And the product that I did use alongside that was the DevaCurl Ultra Defining Gel as well. Sorry, don't mind the nails, guys. I'm going to get that done today after this filming. But this works really well as well. You use it on soaking wet hair. And what I find about the DevaCurl SuperCream and the Ultra Defining Gel is that no matter how much I use it, I could be quite heavy-handed with the product and my hair is not weighed down. The curls are popping. It just looks fine to me. And it's one of those products that, when you just want a good wash day, and majority of the time, whenever I've used it, I've always gotten the same results. Sometimes you use some products that you really love and then use it another time, you're like, hold on a second, it hasn't actually come out right. But again, you want to kind of question, have you clarified your hair enough? Maybe you've got a lot of product build-up. What do you use before you added the curl cream, the gel? Did you use something overly moisturizing? Was there anything that you changed in your routine prior to using those products? So that's something I would definitely question. However, whenever I'm using these products, it just works well. It just works well for me. So, and I use the Curlsmith Miracle Shield underneath it as a heat protectant as well. Because I don't know if it's got any built-in heat protectant. So I just think, you know what, let me just use one of the leave-ins or that Curlsmith spray that's just got heat protection just to kind of make sure I'm covered. So yeah, so those are the other ones. Another curly hair product that I wanted to mention was by AG Care, and it's the Details Defining Cream. Now, literally with this defining cream, a little goes a long way. So you really need to add just a little bit to your hair before adding in your gel or your mousse or whichever holding product you're using. This is very moisturizing. And if you're looking for curl clumpage, this is a really good product to use as well. Every time I use this, I get really springy curls, nice, bouncy, moisturized curls, but there is zero hold. So please, please, if you want some hold, top it up with your favorite gel or mousse or whatever holding product you're using. Another curl cream that I really love is by Bounce Curl, and it's called the Avocado and Rose Oil Clump and Define Cream. Now, it definitely does what it says. So it definitely clumps your curls, it defines them, and also it has a holding agent in it as well. So it does give your hair a little bit of a hold, but it's more on the moisturizing side. So I wouldn't use this on its own. If you really want some hold, I would definitely top it up with a gel or a mousse or whatever holding product that you use. But yeah, this is really, really nice and definitely good for dry climates. During the winter time, I tend to use this a little bit more as well underneath my gels. So this is a great one as well. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry, another one that I use as well is the Rizos Curls Strong Hold Gel. Yeah, so this is another one that I like to use as well. And this one I tend to use more so in the summer. Ooh, that's better. Use so more in the summer because I like to have that extra hold because like your hair can get really really frizzy in the summer period as well. So using this, anything that has like strong hold, really really works very well. It just means that my hair is not frizzing up as much. And obviously, if you remember me saying that I like to use products that have got enough hold so that I don't have to refresh as much in the morning. And this is definitely the one that I like to use as well, as well as the DevaCurl as well. So when I wake up in the morning after putting on my taking off my bonnet or my scarf, it's just the hair looks fine. It looks really really fine. So I do like that as well. I might start talking about some ingredients as well later on in my channel as well, just the kind of ingredients to look out for when it comes to like your holding products. But then definitely this is a nice one, and the smell's really nice as well. Yeah, it smells like a perfumey smell, so that's really really lovely. I like my hair to just kind of stay in place, have a bit of movement, but not too much moving around in bad weather or when it's a bit windy. So the one that I've really really liked, and I really like this because it actually hasn't got no alcohol in it as well, is by Curlsmith. So it's the Flawless Finish Strong Hold Hairspray. Now, I even like this in the mornings if I do need a touch of refreshing. So if I feel like, okay, I want a little bit more hold, this is really, really nice. I use this on my roots as well. So when I'm diffusing my hair, if I want a little bit more root lift and a little bit more grit to my hair as well, because my hair is quite fine, sometimes it can kind of fall flat depending on what products I'm using. So if I want a little bit more volume, I might just kind of lift my hair up and then just spray it in my roots as well, and then diffuse it, and then it just adds a nice hold to it as well. Or in the mornings, if I just want a little bit more lift in certain areas, I'll just pick up my hair and then just spray it in that area as well. And I love this. Oh my gosh, it holds my hair really well. It adds some curl definition to my hair. There's no drying effects because it hasn't got no alcohols in it. It's alcohol free. It's lovely. Bear in mind it's a bit wet, so if you do have a hairstyle, maybe if your hair's silk press and you're a bit worried about it reverting back, just be mindful of using this because it's a bit wet. So when it comes out, because it hasn't got that alcohol, it's not drying so quickly when it gets onto your hair. But if you don't mind that, or you've got curly hair, then yeah, definitely this is nice. This is really really nice. I've purchased it so many times now. It's a bit on the pricier side for hairspray, but to be honest, it works really well. There's no product build up during the week. There's no feeling of, oh my gosh, I really need to wash my hair because it feels all tacky. It's really really nice. Something else I've incorporated as well is oil sheen. Now, styling finish and polish. Yeah. Because I thought, okay, let me have a go. Let me use this for myself, and I really really like it. It's not. It definitely gives my hair some shine. So if my hair is looking a bit dull, I will just use a bit of this. Or if I finish with my curly hair routine, I'll use this, on wash day, and it just adds a nice shine. It doesn't feel greasy as well. It's just nice. It's really really nice. So I really like this, and I like the smell as well. And it's kind of light. It's not too heavy. What else? What else? And then also just to kind of make sure, because during this winter period or when your hair's out a lot, obviously your hair's kind of like rubbing against your clothes, so that also can cause breakage. at the ends as well. We just kind of got to be mindful because obviously my hair is kind of resting here, so all this moving about could actually cause friction. So what I tend to use as well is the Moroccan Oil Treatment. It's like it is silicone based. So, and again, this was another thing. I know that there was a lot of videos back in the day talking about silicones are bad for your hair. I've used silicones like, I don't want to say all my life, but most of the time, obviously growing up, definitely when I became a teenager and going into my early adulthood, my hair was always straightened. So I used to always straighten my hair, and I would always use silicones as part of that routine because the silicones are in the serum that I'm using when I'm straightening my hair, when I'm blow drying it. And I remember my hairdresser used to always use this on my hair as well when I used to go and get my hair straightened. And it just works well. The smell, oh my gosh, again, it's like a perfumey smell. It smells so lovely. And it just works well. It works well, to be honest with you. And I just use this on the ends, and it just makes sure that my hair's not got that much friction. And to be honest, when it comes to length retention as well, what I find is not only to kind of concentrate on your scalp, that your scalp's clean and healthy, but then also your ends as well, because this is like the oldest part of your hair. So think about how old this hair used to be up here at one point. Now it's all the way down here. So we kind of want to make sure that our hair is not having as much friction and is kind of like lubricated. So yeah, so this makes sure that my hair is nice lubricated during the week. Another product that I like to use as well is by Aveda, called the Dry Remedy. So this is more of an oil. It's a daily moisturizing oil. It says moisturizing, but I don't believe oils moisturize your hair because it hasn't actually got any. You'll know when something moisturizes your hair because it's got water as the first ingredient, and it hasn't got. I can't see any water in here. So yeah, I'm not sure about moisturizing per se, but in terms of actually lubricating my hair as well, it's really, really nice, and it's quite light. So if you want an oil that kind of lubricates your hair and stills in all that moisture, but it's not too heavy, this is a nice one to go for as well. I really like it. So these are the two that I bounce between. And then other stuff as well that I like to use is obviously the unbrush that I mentioned before, and the Tangle Teezer. So I like to use this one. Oh, let me turn off the light. Yeah, I like to use this one as well. Sorry, I need to take out the hairs off this. But yeah, I like to use this as well. I kind of tend to use this as styling my curls, because I know that there's the bounce curl. So I have used the bounce curl brush. You have to just make sure that your hair is very, very detangled before using that brush. Well, it doesn't claim to be a detangling brush anyway. It's more of a styling brush. But I like this because for me, it's like a 2-in-1. So not only does it detangle my hair, but I can also style my curls with it. So I really, really like this brush. I do like it. Then other things as well is just like my silk scarf. So I've just got this silk scarf that I got online as well. I've kind of bounced between scarves and bonnets, but I think I'm more of a scarf girl. So yeah, so I tend to use that as well because it kind of traps in the moisture. Because if you use cotton scarves or cotton pillowcases, then that can really sap the moisture out of your hair. So be mindful of the materials you use on your hair or you lay on at night. So I tend to use like a satin pillowcase or my silk scarf. To be honest, I double up. So I've got my satin pillowcase and I've also got my silk scarf that I wear as well. So yeah, so that's about it. Oh my gosh, I was trying not to make this video long, but whew, so much to talk about. So yeah, so bear with me. I am nearly done. I'm nearly done. So yeah, so I guess what have I learned during this period? I feel like simple work. So what I mean by that is just kind of simplifying my hair routine, whether it's, when it comes to deep conditioning, do I really need to be deep conditioning for half an hour? No. If a deep conditioner says 5 to 10 minutes, then spend 5 to 10 minutes in the shower steaming my hair and deep conditioning it. And also less layering of products as well, because then I find that my hair's got a little bit more movement, more body and bounce. Yeah, also thinking about the lifestyle as well in terms of like what would work well for me in terms of, the products I have, the lifestyle I have, which products and routine would make my life easier. So that's also what I've learned as well. And just having more balance in my life, trying not to overdo it too much, but just being the best I can be really in all areas of my life. But understanding that, if I need to take a break in certain areas, then, you know, don't be hard on myself. I can, you know, return back when I'm ready and when I have the energy, you know, and just having more balance in my life, really. So that's about it. I mean, a question I kind of wanted to ask everyone now is that, have you ever had to simplify your routine, your hair routine, because of your life? So your life has changed. Have you ever had to change your hair routine as a result of that? Yeah, please comment below, like and subscribe. I know this has been a long video, as I keep on saying, but I just had so much to unpack. In, you know, the last 3 years that I've been away, I kind of just wanted to be transparent and like show everyone really what products I'm using, you know, what my curly hair routine looks like now. Yeah, and that's about it really from me. So yes, I hope everyone has a very blessed day, a blessed week ahead, and yeah, take care. Signing out now. Love for my curls. All the best.